What's up, pandas? This is the panel photographer, and let me talk about the Simple Mobile cellular service. So, I decided that I need to separate my employment contacting me through my photography business number and get a new number. And I got Simple Mobile, which is right here. I got the SIM card kit, and I got the Truly Unlimited. Okay, now this supposed to be on a 5G network. And I'm sorry to say, but like right now, it is partially activated, and I just talked to customer service. And customer service, I'm pretty sure they have no idea what they're doing because iPhone's APN has to be set up manually. When they set up a individually automatic profile to get the service to work is not working correctly or adequate because I'm not getting cellular data at all. I can prove to you. So if I type in City of Madison, watch what happens. I'm pressing the recycle button and nothing happens. No cellular data. So I was on the computer talking to the customer service through chat. This person couldn't figure out what the hell was going on. By the way, his name is Kent. And Kent said, turn off your phone, take out the SIM card, turn up the phone again, take out the SIM card. Can I absolutely activate Wi-Fi to download a profile, uh, which you manually type into the search engine, and the results was to download a profile. Now, it says go to settings and etc., but you don't see it there. Now, the Simple Mobile support was telling me into cellular service, go to profile. It's like, I think you're looking at the wrong iOS because that iOS is out of date. There's no such thing as profile in iOS anymore because if you go there, this is what you see. So what is he trying to indicate here? So I came up with a very simple seclusion that I don't think you guys are up to date in iPhones because it seems like you guys have the wrong information for the iPhones to actually activate the data and the 4G. So basically, I have a service. I paid $50 for this, and all I can do is text and call. So, what was the point if you guys couldn't configure my phone manually and you're having difficulties? What is to say you can fix it? Because they were telling me I have to call a different number now and get on another phone and try to talk to customer service. My uh, explanation to them was like, I've already been through this process for the last 2 hours. So you want me to run around town and to do what exactly? I asked him. He ignored the question, by the way, and says that, oh, if you can borrow another phone. I said, I am on another phone, and it's still not working. Both iPhones, this iPhone and this iPhone, are unlocked. They both still not working. So obviously there is a APN configuration error on Simple Mobile part, which is actually really track phone. Because when they tell you to download the profile, it goes to a track phone profile, which to me, I wasn't looking forward to that. I thought track phone was separate from Simple Mobile. Simple Mobile was supposed to be this new thing for people. And the reason why I got this number, as I said in the beginning of this video, was to avoid my colleagues for texting me in the fucking middle of the night for no apparent reason. Dumb stuff, like stuff that has nothing related to me. They just like to group chat and text back and forth. I don't want to be part of that. I told my boss, I told my director, I told everyone, if you're not contacting me about work, I don't want to hear any antics, any other jokes, any other nonsense drama that you guys have at work. Leave me out of it. And what happened was, if you look at my old phone number, well, I still have the 949 number. They just kept spamming messages after messages after messages after messages. I have to separate uh, my employment from my personal life and my photography career. And the 949 is my photography number. And all they do is spam my number where it gets kind of confusing because when I'm looking for a client number, I'm like, oh shit, where's the client number? Oh man, which one is it? Because obviously I don't talk to all my colleagues, but I wish my director would tell me firsthand, hey, can I give your number out to someone? I'm like, no, because honestly, I'm a private person. I'm not a private person, but I like to keep my phone and my social life private, and also I like to keep my work professional. When you guys keep spamming my number, it's a little bit of a troublesome issue here. So I was forced to actually buy this to order to separate work and let's say this is my other phone because I'm using it to live stream uh, to separate my work and my photography work separate so I know who my clients are, who I can connect to. But in this experience with the Simple Mobile, it is not going so well. It is trash service. I'm literally sitting in a glass booth in a library and I cannot get LTE 4G service. I'm sorry, but that's a little bit of disappointing because I'm in an open space with open windows and a really nice view. And you're telling me that I'm not able to actually activate my service. There's something wrong. There's something wrong with my iPhone. Okay, so that's end of that discussion. It is Simple Mobile. So if you do have a iPhone, fair warning, it may not work for your phone right away. You may have to go through hoops to order to get it to work. It may take you several hours just to get this damn thing to work. And for me, it's a very unexpected experience, but very unwanted experience because to me, I was expecting it should be done, it should be easy. I was watching the video, the guy had a setup of everything, but I believe the guy didn't inform us viewers what he actually really did to get the LTE 4G to work on his phone. He just showed the processing, the setup, how to set it up, and I just feel like I'm getting the end of the stick right now, and I just feel that Simple Mobile has a lot of explaining to do when it comes down to the iPhone because there's no way that the iPhone, and this is what happens. I'm going to show you guys. I'm going to demonstrate it right here. It says TFW. When you turn off the automatic network selection, it takes a long ass time to buff to stop the network selection. I'm going to show you what it does. Now, I download that profile that asked me to download, but it never shows up. See, it just takes too long. It just takes too damn long. This is not adequate. This is not what I wanted to experience. My Horizon service is way much better because it's Horizon, of course. But this is supposed to be sharing on the same network as T-Mobile. It's stated right here on the box, on the label. See that? States right here on the label. Force to me, I think it's not forced advertisement. I just is misleading in some areas. And look, it's still buffering. Look, that's how bad the service is. I'm not trying to defamate the business as Simple Mobile as a user not receiving 4G network and everything has been configured on my phone correctly. And there's no such thing as profile on the iPhone cellular service. It's either one or the other. And it's still buffering. Look at that. It's still buffering. It just it just buffers. Buffers. And then when you opt out, It goes right back into automatic mode, and you gotta do this whole process over again. It's just ignoring. It's annoying to a point where is it worth trying to save money and just go with a simple mobile plan? Yes, it is. If you just buy the $25 one and you only care about text messages and cellular service, and you can use Wi-Fi to download your your apps and update your apps, that's fine. But if you're a person that is looking for a cellular service to update your apps, you want to communicate at some point at your home without using Wi-Fi, say you want to check Instagram really quickly, or you want to send a MMS, which is a picture message text. Sometimes that buffers and takes some time to just send. And it's annoying. I haven't had that experience yet. I don't know. I just saw it in a video, but man, this is not good at all. And it's still buffering. Look, it's still buffering. Buffering. I put it in English so you guys can see it. So you guys, because I have my phone either in two languages, Japanese or French. But you can see it is just buffering and buffering and buffering and buffering. It's really not doing anything spectacular. It just fails at what it does. Um, yeah, it just fails at what it does. It is simple to set up, but to activate all your features, it's like one loop to another loop to another loop to another loop to another loop. Oh, brick wall. Hold up. Wait a minute. You're gonna have to be here for 4 hours in order to figure this out. That's what this thing is telling me. You're gonna be here for 4 hours trying to figure this out. So be patient and don't wet your pants. Basically. So and you can see it's still buffering. Don't know why is it still buffering. Don't know why. So simple mobile to me, for a person that's on the go, trying to do business, trying to be interactive with other folks in the world, it is not a really good service that I can rely on. It is terrible, in my opinion. And if you feel like coming to the shop, what? Oh, I got a text message. See, I can receive text messages and phone calls, but I can't get data to work. How's that work out, Simple Mumble? Literally, tell me, how does that work? Because obviously, either on an old iOS, because iOS 13.3 is out, and there's no such thing as profile. Do you guys see anywhere on there that says profile? Do you? Do you see anywhere that says profile? Mind you, if you're going to disable apps so you don't burn through your data, please do so. Please just turn on or turn off it. But there is no profile select service other than carrier services or network selection. And when you go to network selection, it doesn't give you the option to choose. And then when you do get to choose, it's nothing but a bunch of home, and those don't work either. So, what was the point of downloading something that isn't even activated? See, now it pops up home. This is what it says. I'm not supposed to select the track phone's profile to order to get the LTE to work, but it doesn't. Someone figured out a SIM card hack, but you have to have a T-Mobile phone to order for that to work. That's another thing. I like that hack, but you have to have a T-Mobile phone to order to get it to work. See, this is unlocked. I always buy my devices unlocked. I never buy them locked because I always travel a lot. And when I go to Japan, I use my iPhone. When I go to Canada or come here to the States and work, I use this phone or that phone. But to me, this is not something I'm I'm not really I'm not really happy. I'm not. I have to literally go through this track phone crap and nothing's working other than text messages and phone calls. I haven't received a phone call yet, actually. I called my own phone and it worked. But now see now it tells me no service. because I selected a profile. Now we got to go through all the profiles to see which one works. And that is a pain in the ass. And that would take you lots of time. And it still says no service. No service. No service. See? No service. No service still. No service. No service. Yeah, it's flawed. It is fundamentally flawed. And what I mean by fundamentally flawed, like Simple Mobile knew. I told them that you sure you got the APA settings right for iPhone because there's a lot more settings that needs to be added to the iPhone, and you need to correct the proxies and yeah, you need to correct the proxies. If you don't correct the proxies, then you can't get LTE or 4G at all. And I think that's the problem here. And it's just it's not such a good service as a photographer that's on the go. Stick with the main four carriers. Just stick with them. If you are in North America, stick with the main four characters. I'm sticking with my. I'm still keeping my Ryzen number, my 949 number. This is why I never want to absolutely get rid of that number. I got too many people that know that number. I got too many clients and friends that contact me to that number, and I just feel this is a disappointed. Def- this is a very disappointed battle, and I lost miserably. So I lost $70 in the process. So, and the reason why I'm saying I lost $70 in the process because I'm not getting what I paid for, and the customer service wanted to end the chat so quickly. And he said, I said, well, if you do me a favor and look at the bigger picture here, he goes, can I help you? Anything else? If that's it, have a good day. And just ends the chat. That's unprofessional, by the way, Kent. Very unprofessional. You do not end the chat when I'm still chatting with you. I'm trying to find out more information so I can deal with this problem. But you hang up the chat on me. Terrible. And I'm not making this up. I'm glad that I asked him, can you send me a record script to my email of this chat? Because I want to show it on another form so everyone can understand that Simple Mobile has a long way to go. And it's not as simple as the commercials that you see on television. That's what influenced me into getting another number to separate my employment and my colleagues from contacting me and spamming my phone over stupid stuff. You should see the messages they spam me with. Nonsense crap. The- People going at it with each other. It's like, listen, I don't know. We work in such an environment that is stressful. To add more stress to that, to add more drama and fire, and put more gasoline towards the fire, you want to tag people by text messaging people in the middle of the night or right when they leave work and they're on their way home, you texting me about something like, come on, why would you ask me that? Why couldn't you ask me before I left the office? That's what I'm asking. Why couldn't you fucking ask me before I left my office? So with that said, everyone, Simple Mobile has irritated my skin to a point where, you know, I'm going to ask for my money back. And I'm going to try to do this again and want to speak to someone because this is just unnecessary. But with that said, everyone, didn't want this video to be too long, but I really wanted to share my experience as a pen photographer and as a photographer looking for other options to separate lifestyle, work, and photography. The service didn't stand up to what the claims online and all the commercials and what people have said because I really believe the people that actually really talk good about it are the ones that like figured the shit out but don't want to share that information with us. So with that said, I'm the pen photographer. Simple Mobile not be for you, but it might be for someone else, like a child or your grandma or your grandfather. That's what it's good for. But other than that, Not good for doing any conductive business or trying to establish communications if you are always on the go and you rely on it 24/7. No. But with that said, eat, sleep, photography, videography, technology, and repeat. And I will see you guys in the next video.